Everybody knows the Hemingway family in some regard. Everybody knows the Hemingway mythos in some regard. But how did you come to look at this in terms of being, this story that needed to be told?
Well, I was asked to do this film. It wasn't as if I woke up one morning and said, I want to do a film on the Hemingways, although that would have been quite interesting. The Oprah Winfrey Network, Lisa Espama, who was a producer there, had called and said, how would you like to do a film on Mariel Hemingway? And I just thought, that would be amazing. That would be so incredible. Because all my life I had heard about the Hemingways, and I had read Hemingway, and I had looked at magazines and things like that. And this would be, hopefully, an opportunity to really find out who they were and what they're about and be able to look into this family. Then on the other side was Mariel being asked the same question. How would you like to do a film on your life and your family and get into suicide and mental illness? And she looked at her friend and she said, absolutely not. She said, no one would want to see my family. We're all crazy. And her friend said, well, that's just the point. And so her friend just said, well, there's this woman, Barbara Kopple, and I've asked her, and she's interested in.
So this is like sort of a matchmaking thing, because it was like two things going on at the same time. It's like, well, yeah. Would you be okay? Would you be okay?
Yeah, exactly. And so Mariel must have heard about me, and she said, okay, I'll meet with her. And so we met, and we went to the Standard Hotel in New York, had breakfast, and her two daughters were there, and the two of us just talked for hours. And we decided that we wanted to do a film where she would totally open up for the first time and really discuss the things that were the most painful for her and the things that she had never said before, and let people know what it was like to live in that house and to be a Hemingway and have that kind of pain and carry that with you. So
in terms of what was the thing that drew you to the story, in terms of, like, as you said, you knew who the Hemingways were, of course, you knew about the work. What did you was there anything for you that kind of that made you feel like this is something I can really address?
Yes. I really wanted to get underneath it as a documentarian. A lot of what my life has been is really struggling to do films about people that maybe you think you know, or they've been stereotyped, and usually those people are totally different. I mean, I've done films on Woody Allen and Mike Tyson and the Dixie Chicks and, other people of Harlan County that sure. have different kinds of characters. But all of it starts out as a blank slate, and you just really go in there and allow a person to come alive and allow a person to bloom and to be who they are. I mean, when I was first asked to do Woody Allen, people said, why would you want to do a film on Woody Allen? And I said, why wouldn't I? I'd be with him for 23 days and, constantly seeing who he was and being able to film him and talk to him and ask him anything I wanted. So it was the same thing with Mariel. It's like, for a moment, you're on the inside and you feel very close and very intimate, and it happens very fast.